I came with it if she cute with the lip shut like missiles. Act right, you can get it.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Late in that shot clock, DiVincenzo converts. Those feel like bonus points.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Now here's McDaniels. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Here's Gobert, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Hartenstein lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Gobert against Hartenstein. Randall, the pass to Edwards. To the wing, right side. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. He shoots it. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Now here's Randall. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
SGA passes to Dort. Now Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
First trip to the line for him here. So good. Edwards for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 9-point game. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
Shot is good by Edwards.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Mitchell finds Holmgren. Five to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams from long range. Rebound Minnesota. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
And here's Holmgren. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too, making his presence felt at both ends of the floor. A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Yep, that one goes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Jalen Williams out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Wallace in a two-guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Wallace outside. Launches a three. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 13. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Reed can't hit. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Wiggins right side, fires for 3. Wallace misses. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Reed passes to Randall. He drops it from range. Randall's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor his shot.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Reed for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Williams looking around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Conley against Mitchell, and stolen by Edwards. Clark, the pass to Edwards. Dort with a steal. Holmgren outside. Pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. The shot no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the floor.
Gets you some.
Showing some power.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dort outside. Up top, Holmgren. Here's the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And if you want to know which shooting guards have had the hot hand, here are the top field goal percentage leaders over the last 10 games. Fifth, Anthony Edwards.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the two spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder when they have to stay active all over the floor. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Thunder trail by 18. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Wallace. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reeds checked in for Randall.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
43 seconds left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. The three from Holmgren. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Gobert finds Edwards. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Thunder trail by 17. Outside, SGA.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Minnesota up by 15. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
The Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, coming up big, making his presence felt in the first half, man.
More bounce to the house. He can get airborne and make highlights with the best.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. 4 on the clock. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Outside for SGA. And Gobert with a block.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Now here's Dort, guarded by Edwards. Outside, SGA. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot to stop the run.
Man, good whistle there.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. DiVincenzo against SGA. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Here's McDaniels. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
DiVincenzo with the steal. Edwards, the pass to Randall. For 3, DiVincenzo. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. They trail by 18. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, it's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a back seat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Brian, back to you.
It's all about results. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Edwards. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Thunder trail by 21. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Dort outside. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Thunder in second.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Outside, SGA. Outside, Williams. The three from Holmgren. Gets the three to fall. Holmgren's got 7.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Wallace. McDaniels with some nice D.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. Fires the 3, and Edwards the bucket on the assist by Randall. Edwards has got 20 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the inside. Gobert passes to Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 13 points in the game.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Conley with the ball. Outside McDaniels. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 19 going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Aaron Wiggins out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Williams, then there's Mitchell, and it's Dort in at the 2. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Here's Dort. That one goes in. So Dort's got his first bucket in this one.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Conley. Here's Randall into the lane. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night. And the Thunder shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Williams. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid, and Minnesota making a change here. Shannon's checked in. The free throw drops for Williams. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Three-pointer, buries it from 3. Williams has got 19 points.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Edwards. He's checked in for Clark. Minnesota leading by 16. Now here's Edwards. Over Dort. Shot is good by Edwards. 22 points for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Lou Dort picks one up.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Well, Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Stolen by Wiggins. Dort outside. Wiggins outside. Inside. Randall with a steal. Pass to Reid. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
Well, guarding Reid is hard. This guy is a big who can hit threes. He can drive the ball, beat you inside. So you have to track him all over the floor.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Outside, Williams, and stolen by Edwards. Outside Reid. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Dort, the pass to SGA. Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 4-3. They get it back. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reid. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. No good from outside. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Now Williams. McDaniels covering. Dort for 3. Here's Hartenstein. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. .146 left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's SGA outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Hartenstein, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Edwards, soft touch off the glass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Dort for three. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Edwards. And stolen by Holmgren. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dort. And the shot goes in. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Dort. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.